But would you rather have us do it or be down like at that retirement center by the church and have somebody else that you don't know take care of you?
What I'd like is if it was ideal, Walt would be living and he and I would be in Hawaii or Paris or someplace. But that didn't work real good. So now I love my kids. I don't hate any of them. But when you get old, it's hard to have somebody tell you, Mom, you gotta do this, Mom, you gotta do that. Did I do that to you kids?
Probably. You had 6 of us.
Maybe I taught them too well.
It was clear my mom needed some help. I was also starting a PhD program, so I thought this might be a nice fit. I'm going to talk to my mom and I'm going to talk to my siblings and see about just moving in and seeing if everybody would be okay with that. I think I could be help to my mom. I could continue working. I'd actually be closer to work, and it seemed like a good idea. And I had been warned that it would be a lot of work to take care of an elderly parent. And I didn't dismiss that. I didn't take it lightly, but I still made the decision. I thought with enough support, we can do this. So the nuts and bolts of day-to-day living, it's a requirement that we remain flexible because things are changing all the time. And my mother has dementia, so some days are really good and she's very sharp, and other days she really needs a lot of assistance. With a young daughter and an elderly mom, an average work day is we're up. I take my daughter to school. She's right just about 5 blocks away from here. So I get her squared away at school, then I come back and I get my mom up and bathed and whatever needs to be done there. She needs a lot of prompting to get dressed. So I used to just be able to say, come on, we gotta get going, but now I have to make sure she puts everything on in the right order. Then I take her up to St. John's and then I zip off to work. And then after work, I pick up Andrea first, and my mom rides the Collinsville shuttle home, and she's usually very hungry and tired when she gets home at 4:15, 5 o'clock. So I try to have dinner ready for her. And then at least 1 or 2 nights a week, I have a sibling who will pick my mom up or meet her here. And on those nights, those are the nights that Andrea and I can go to the YMCA, work out, swim, do whatever we need to do. And my mom usually goes to bed pretty early. Of course, mixed into all of that are doctor's appointments and calling the pharmacy and trying to read what needs to be done next. The thing that you have to really work at, for me, that's work, is to try to keep her engaged. It's really easy to just say, oh, you're tired, oh, okay. But that doesn't serve her well. And so if I can keep her talking and reminiscing and visiting with neighbors, she just seems to be so much happier, and she's sharper mentally when she's engaged. But like I said, there's this real tendency to just kind of slow down and almost isolate, She would like to stay not just in her house, she would like to stay in her room. Understandable. I think it would be hard when you can't see and you can't hear very well, and I just think it would be really hard. So getting her out sometimes is hard, but she's brave and she's a fighter, so she does pretty well as long as we keep her motivated to stay engaged.